G'day ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I'm of course Acalphilus, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Path of Champions Legends Runeterra. We are going to be doing the 2.5 star Shadow Portal weekly adventure here against the Lee Sin, and once again we are going to be using Garen. So for those of you who are new to the channel or just joining us, of course we did a Garen run yesterday into the 3.5 star Fizz, and unfortunately it was a little bit underwhelming. The Garen just essentially steamrolled everything and we didn't really have too much trouble. Now I am adhering to a challenge here left by one of you guys on the channel, and let me just pull up the screenshot again just to show you. So essentially I would like to retry this challenge, but we're gonna go into a well, not really significantly, but a slightly tougher set of adventures here, which is the Lee Sin, because the Mercy killings, round end kill all damage units, means we need to be really careful with who we block, and remove the imperfection when the foe summons a unit, recall one of the player's followers with less power than it, essentially means that we also have to be a little bit, well, we can't really control this, but we need to be a little bit careful about who we summon onto the board. So definitely this, in my opinion, is much tougher than what the Fizz offered yesterday. If I just refresh your memory real quick, we had a game start, the foe summons a hibernating rock bear, and a beyond mere flesh, the foe's units are +1/+1 for each of their keywords. Not really too difficult, not really too hard. I believe the Lee Sin should be slightly more challenging than what the Fizz offered here. So again, like I said, we are going to be adhering to a challenge that was left by one of you guys here on the channel with the Garen. You want me to use only common powers as well as only common relics, so I will be restricted from picking anything that is higher than rare, I would say. So rare, epics, and legendaries are definitely out of the question. Alright, so let's quickly go over the Garen build once again. So in terms of the Garen here, we have a 3-star Garen, which means I have access to the Mars in Might 2, and an ally strikes grant it +2/+2. Justice +1 starring mana, around start create a fleeting single combat in hand. So the reason why this could be challenging is because in order to get the +2/+2, the ally has to strike. Now there's one way to circumvent this, is you have quick attack, but if you don't have quick attack, you are going to take damage, and because you take damage, that Lee Sin power is going to kick in, and essentially that unit that struck, even though it gets the buff, it's going to die at the round end. So obviously it's going to negate it somewhat, so I think it might be a little bit challenging to see how this all plays out. So coming back into Garen here, we have the Justice with the fleeting single combat. This isn't really going to make much of a difference because single combat essentially forces you to strike the enemy as well as the enemy striking yourself, and basically that means the damage is going to go 2 ways, and because it is going 2 ways, you might not be able to get the buff regardless, because at the end of the round the unit's gonna die. Alright, and in terms of the champion level here, we have a level 30 Garen, which means I do have access to the 3 rare relic slots, but unfortunately we're only going to be using common relics today. We have voice tank Nexus health as well as level 20 game start droid champion. Alright, so in terms of the relics itself, we are going to be running a Storm Razor, a Grand Duelist Blade, and actually I'm not going to go with a Z-Drive prototype. Let me just quickly swap this out here. I'm actually going to go with a, what is that damn thing? The Armadillo Shell. So we're going to go with an Armadillo Shell here, and the reason for this is quite simply because quick attack and challenger is going to be important to guaranteeing that Garen survives as well as striking safely, and the Armadillo Shell with the 0/1 and tough will potentially negate some damage if we are blocking a 1 damage unit, because as we all know, tough requires the attacker to have 1 extra attack stat in order to deal 1 damage. Hopefully that makes sense, but yeah, I think those of you who are familiar with the game will know what I'm talking about. But anyway, this is the build that we're going to be going for here. I don't really think that Z-Drive prototype is that helpful. We didn't really use it in the previous adventure, if I'm going to be honest with you, in the previous run yesterday, so I would like to swap this out for an Armadillo Shell. Alright, so let's quickly head back out. We're going to see how we do against the Lee Sin. Alrighty, we're all loaded in, and looks like our encounter is with a Karma. That is interesting. Our mini-boss encounter, I should say more specifically. Final boss, obviously, Lee Sin. This will be really interesting to see how it plays out. But anyway, let's head into the first power node here and pick up a power. We get a new student, a quick draw, and a sharing is caring. Unfortunately, we cannot pick this up because we are adhering to the challenge. I think what we're going to do is we're going to reroll. I don't really think I need the quick draw. I like to see if we could get something better. Maybe an overwhelm on all allies would be great. Spellslinger, new student, and slow but steady again. I think we're going to reroll one more time. Credit cards cost 1 less, Dragon's Rage, and Trifarian Might. I think we're going to go with Dragon's Rage, and the reason why we're going with Dragon's Rage is quite simply because, well, obviously we can't pick up the Trifarian Might. The Wild Inspiration isn't really going to help us here, because I don't really think I'll be playing that singles combat too much, because I want to keep as many units alive as possible. So I think all things considered, Dragon's Rage might be a little bit better. Okay, let's head into the Sparring Student here. Alrighty, we draw the Garen, but we are going to reroll him because we are guaranteed to draw him on the first game. I think we'll keep the... No, you know what? I think we'll get rid of Lauren Protege as well. And the Blade Keeper. We should be able to get, you know, better units. I say better 2-cost units. And we'll even get rid of Sharp Sight. Why not? We'll reroll everything. Well, unfortunately, we don't get, you know, better 2-cost units. I was hoping for a Fleet Feather Tracker or potentially a Vanguard Defender. But we get a Bright Steel Protector here. We're still going to play it even though we are going to give up the barrier. We're just going to block the 4-2 Sparring Student. I want to try to take as minimum damage as possible. Okay, let's go with a Protege.
Strength and grace, beauty in the play.
Spin it round, throw it down.
Right, I tell you what, because I'm probably gonna block here anyway. You know, not a block, but I'm probably gonna take, you know, damage on the Lauren Protege anyway, because this guy is probably gonna block. We might as well just trade it here, so I'm just gonna kill the Blade here.
You call this a fight?
And let's see if the Ribbon Dancer blocks us. And it does. As expected. Yeah, because the round end effect obviously kills everything here, so I was really happy to swap there. It doesn't really matter. Unfortunately, we have to take 2 damage here. We're gonna go Defender. Alright, in this instance, we might want to play Singles Combat. We'll see. Let's block this guy. Singles Combat on. We lose the unit, but it's fine. It's expected. So we're just, you know, sacrificing units here just in order to clear up the board and allow us a free attack. We're gonna go Garen now. Now we need to be really careful with the Garen here because we don't want to block him and essentially accidentally kill him here. Yeah, this is stupid. We don't have enough damage. We're gonna pass the turn.
May my steps and my heart be light as air.
Unfortunately, we might have to block him here. Yeah, I think we might have to block him here. So we will lose the Garen. At the very least, we have another one. Let's block this 3-3. Singles Combat will take out this guy. Now we should level up, which is great. That means this Garen will level up as well. And we should have, you know, some mana left over to play some units. I think that's what we'll do. Overwhelm is going to be really useful here, so I'm going to hope that we are able to pick that up. Let's go to Blade Keeper. We're still going to buff him even though he's going to die, I realize that, but I want a spare unit to block some of these guys here, so I think that's going to be important.
Hold fast. No, please.
But just cast the Sharp Sight here, even though, you know, this guy's gonna die at the end of the round. At the very least, we get the Mana Gem here, which could allow us more better flexibility, I would say. Barely dealt damage to the Nexus. That is bad, and we are down to 6 cards. Problematic. We're gonna drop the Garen here.
My heart and soul for the muffin.
Okay, free attack here. That is great. Actually, we should have brought on more units just before bringing on the Garen. That way, the Garen gives a +1/+1. Well, it's cool. I, you know, wasn't thinking about that. I guess we're just gonna drop the Protege here.
Break their spirits and their souls.
Beautiful. Free attack.
Harry, riposte, you are toast.
My friend and I are soul collectors.
I tell you what, we'll go Blade Keeper. we can't push damage here, I feel. So I guess we're gonna buff the Garen.
Strength and grace, beauty in the blade.
Yeah, we definitely can't push damage here. In fact, we have to win.
We've been through a lot. Crime didn't pay.
Okay, so we get his Citra here. That is probably gonna help us. We're gonna pick that up. So, like I said, we definitely need Overwhelm because we are having a lot of high attack stats. We want to take advantage of that in order to deal, you know, as much damage as possible. Let's hit the support champion here. We get a Kaiser, a Senna, and a Tarich. I think the Senna could actually be nice because I'm seeing a Scout here. I like Scout, and Quick Attack is actually going to help us. The Tarich here, however, could also be great because he has the support that will essentially prevent our allies from taking, you know, damage and stuff. But we need to see, needs to see us target and support 7+ times. That's going to be a little bit hard to achieve. I think we might go for Senna overall. That Scout is probably going to be useful. Alright, so let's head into the Legion Marauder here because I see a shop. I definitely don't want a spell chest and a gold chest. I want to see if we could get a overwhelm power. That would be decent. Now this one's going to be challenging because the Marauder will potentially get stat buffs every time it attacks. So unfortunately we are going to have to sacrifice, you know, more units aggressively. And obviously against Noxian decks, the Noxus, you know, region cards essentially, they don't really care about playing subtly. They always like to attack, spam attacks. And yeah, basically we need to be really careful about that. We are going to get rid of Remembrance. We'll keep the Garen. We'll keep the Citra and the Bladekeeper here. Alright, we drop both our champions, which is fairly useful. Citra on, we're probably gonna trade here.
Actually here. I won't back down. So soon.
Defend on.
Approaching the battlefront.
Oh, free attack, beautiful. Really, really nice. I probably should have gone sharp side there. That way we could have, you know, gotten a little bit more damage and the mana gem as well. But it's fine. We're gonna use this potentially as a blocking spell, just to give us a little bit more health potentially, or a little bit more damage. We'll see.
What do we got here?
I tell you what, I don't want this triggering the +1/+1. Either way, whatever I play, I'm still gonna have to block this guy. So we're gonna immediately preemptively play singles combat, have this guy kill it, and that way we prevent that buff. And at the same time, you know, it's gonna die because it's damage. It's cool. We'll let that happen. Or can we actually go sharp side here? Nah, we can't do that because this gives a +2 health buff. This is 3 damage here, so the tough will still take 1 extra damage. Okay, so we're just gonna commit. Alright, we'll go Tracker. And Bladekeeper will buff the Tracker because this guy's gonna die.
I gladly serve.
Catel, we'll go Senna here because she has the Scout. That could be useful. Or do we want to go Garen first? I think we'll go Garen.
My heart and soul for the Mossy. Anyone hurt? And cut above the rest.
Alright, we should have the win in the next attacking turn, so I don't think it's that big of a deal. So yeah, the thing about the Noxian decks, right, you want to try to essentially negate some of that potential threats or hazards, and unfortunately it recalls our Laurent Bladekeeper here, but I think what we can do is we're gonna go Protector and Barrier our Garen, just in case it chooses to, you know, challenge our Garen.
Strike hard.
Alright, it chooses to challenge our Fleetfire Tracker, but there's a way to circumvent that in order to have both of these survive. We'll go singles combat, use the Garen, and strike this fellow.
We must not relent.
way he gets the buff, and at the same time, he survives. Cool. We should have to win next turn. Alright, so we get a Bark Beast, a Fought of Fallen, and Mist Call here. Revive a random ally that died this round. Actually, hold on. Will that work with this power? This is... Okay, it kills at a round end, so that means when the round starts, it's not going to be able to activate the Mist Call. Okay, so this is probably a bad pick. I think what I'm going to do is... I might actually go with a Bark Beast here. That might be the best overall. It's really cheap as well, so we can potentially just swarm the unit early on. I think we're going to go for it. Swarm the board, I should say, not the unit. Okay, let's head down to the shop here. I really hope we get a decent common power. We get a quick draw. I don't like that, if I'm going to be honest with you. I think we're going to reroll here. Endurance is fine. We're going to pick that up. Alright, in terms of the cards, I don't think I need anything, so I'm not going to purchase anything here. Let's go ahead and just head into the Fae Bladetwirler. Actually, now that I think about it, that endurance probably isn't really going to help us because, you know, the units are going to die at round end. It grants a +1/+1. It's not really going to do anything because essentially the unit's still damaged. Yeah, that was probably a really bad pick. Let me just double confirm it first for you. I'm not really sure. When an ally survives damage grant +1/+1, yeah, this is probably not gonna work. Well, maybe on the Garen and maybe the Defender it will work because they have tough. But in general, on most of the units, it's not really gonna be that helpful. Regardless, we're still gonna keep this here. So I think we're not gonna keep this, but we are gonna get rid of the Remembrance, I should say. We'll keep the rest of the cards. That's what I'm trying to phrase. Alright, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm actually not gonna summon anything. And the reason for that is quite simply because the Fae here is probably just gonna stun our unit the next turn. So I'm just happy to take the 1 damage. It's cool. Because the next turn it's gonna, you know, stun our weakest unit. So obviously it's pointless to bring on anything on this opening turn. Tracker on. Defender on.
Ready for deployment.
Alright, I want to see if Endurance works, you know, like the way I imagined it would work. So if we attack like so, we bring this guy here. Now if the Dancing Droplet blocks this Vanguard Defender, we should get the Endurance buff, and at the same time, you know, because the Defender has taken damage from the 1/1, but essentially we don't really get the effect. The health doesn't drop, I should say, mainly because the Defender is tough here. I believe that's how it should work. We'll see. Well, it doesn't choose to block us, but there's obviously a way to check that. Let's go ahead and play Singles Combat and see if we're able to get the buff, and I think we do. Do we get the buff? Yeah, I think we did get the buff. I'm not really sure. We'll end the round. Because in theory, we did take damage from the elusive, but the 1/1 elusive. But like I said, tough essentially negates 1 damage, so we're basically fine. Alright, so let's go ahead and head in, bring on the Bark Beast here. No unit summoned, that is interesting. Let's bring on another Bark Beast. Right, I'm gonna bring on Senna because we might be able to use the Scout here. Since it's a free Nexus, why not?
Eye forward. All for the tide.
Nice.
Battle's done. Back to the war.
Alright, so we get a Chronicler Ruin here, a Go Hard, as well as a Dawning Shadow. I think I might want to go for this. because we can potentially drain some health from the enemies as well as potentially deal damage in the process. That could be great. And yeah, that could actually, you know, just auto-kill some of the enemies if we ever need to essentially take advantage of the enemy round and kill all damage units there. That way we can potentially just, you know, wipe out the board. So I think we're gonna go hard here. It's cool. Alright, let's see what our options. This is a Smooth Solace and this is a Shop Note. Smooth Solace is probably not going to be that great because we cannot really pick up anything better than a common power. But I still think it might be worth going to, so we're going to head towards it. Wild Inspiration, your credit cards cost 1 less. Obviously not going to pick this up. Such a shame we can't go with Mana Flow here. I think we'll spend 1 reroll. And you have got to be joking with me. We get Perfected Mana Flow, Light in Weight, and an Evolution. Ah, man, we cannot pick any of these up. So we probably are going to have to leave here. So unfortunate. Alright, so we're going to head into the healer. We are going to cut a card. And let's see, are there any cards that we might want to cut? We have a Bark Beast here. Solari Sentinel, Withering Mist. You know what? I don't think we need to cut anything necessarily. I tell you what, we'll just grab the 1 health. Just to get us back up to 40 and take on the Karma. Alright, so we get a couple of Solari Sentinels here, and actually all things considered, these might be cards that we want to cut because we're probably not using it. Well, we probably should have done that earlier, but I wasn't really thinking that far ahead. I think we will get rid of it here because we don't really need to play it. I really want some expensive units like a Garen or a Senna. That could be great because we should be starting with 10 mana because of the Karma here. We're gonna get rid of Vanguard Redeemer, we'll keep the Withering Mist. Fortunately, we get neither Senna or Garen. But we do draw the Garen.
Everything's better with company.
Says you.
And I guess we are going to bring him on. Or do we want to go with the Fleet Feather Tracker first? I believe that Karma should be coming on, right? Yeah, I think that Karma's going to come on. I think we'll bring the Garen on.
We fight for those who cannot.
Peace begins within. We'll bring peace to Ionia, whatever the cost.
We'll go Barry on Garen.
I've got your back.
Okay, I'm not going to bring on a Vanguard Defender yet. Unfortunately, recall's a Protector. Let's go with a... Let's go with a Tracker. I think I have an idea. It chooses to end around. Interesting. I guess we'll take advantage of the barrier here. We'll have Garen. Strike this elusive.
Ours is the will of Ionia.
Alright, we'll sacrifice... No, I don't think... No, you know what? I think we'll take damage here. I think we should be fine. We'll take damage here. We need to be really careful with how we block because, again, it's going to kill all our damage units. I cannot stress this enough. Let's go with, I guess, a Vanguard Defender. Probably going to recall something here, isn't it?
Take a stance and hold it.
Yeah, recall stat. Well, it's cool. I think we can bring it on again.
The dragon will keep you safe.
We'll bring it on again. Because I really want that challenger to potentially challenge this guy. That would be important for me. Right, we're going to keep the Protector for a defensive turn. I think we're going to bring on a Citra here just to give the challenger to Tracker.
Captain Crownbell. I'm Cythria.
Alright, we're going to attack like so. Yeah?
We must not relax. Protect them.
Alright, let's not play anything here. Let's end the round. We need to get rid of Karma soon. Need to think of how to do it, that's the thing.
Do not question our resolve. Sa elasa tiri thee.
Well played. I guess what we're gonna do is we're just gonna drop Sidria here.
I'm ready.
This guy will come back to a 1-1 quick attack, right? I think we have Challenger. I hope so. So I don't want to sacrifice that. I think I'm happy to sacrifice the Defender instead.
Strong.
Let's actually do singles combat and get rid of this barrier. Now, we'll swap this around. We'll put this guy here, we'll put this guy here. That way Karma takes more damage. And essentially we get rid of that barrier in the process. That could work. Is this enough to negate some Karma damage? This is 614, this is 1-2 and 1-2. That's gonna be 2-4 in total, so that's gonna be 7. Okay, we definitely have enough. I think we'll go for it. Alright, cool. So let's actually drain 2 from this guy here. That way we can potentially kill it as well. Just to get rid of that barrier. That's the entire reason why we casted that. Let's go another Withering Mist, I think. We can potentially drain 2 and just drop the health a little bit. Nah, but that's probably not that important yet. Yeah, we'll do it. At least get some health back. That could be decent. Alright, we'll attack here, drag this guy, and let's hope this guy blocks this fellow. And it does. Alright, cool. We should still have the win. This guy's gonna die, but we should get our eagle back. There we go, the Fleet Feather Tracker. I really have trouble with these names. I can't remember everything. I guess what we're gonna do here is we're just gonna attack straight up. We might have to play out for another turn, or do we want to bring on the Redeemer? I think we'll bring on the Redeemer. Why not?
My sword is yours to command.
No doubt. Totally victory.
Bring on again.
My sword is yours to command.
No doubt. Totally victory.
And let's see. Now, I think we'll bring on this guy too. That way we push, you know, more damage in total.
My shield is yours.
Yeah, bastard. He keeps recalling us. Well, I think we'll go with a Target's Brace Bark Piece. At the very least, we get some stat buffs on it. Alright, cool. So, I guess we're gonna attack like so. Like so. We'll put the Garen... No, we'll put this guy here. Because it's probably gonna block the Garen, all things considered. I'll let it resolve like that, but it's probably gonna block the Garen. Because, you know, it registers, yeah, 16 damage. Obviously, it's gonna block it. Recall an ally. I think we'll do singles combat and kill it before that happens. That's cool. It stuns, it's fine. We play out for another turn. We have Garen's rally. We're fine. Alright, no more mucking about. I think we have enough damage here. Just enough. So like I said, I knew that Karma battle was gonna be interesting to say the least, and the good thing is we just, you know, got the win there, which is obviously nice. So we get a Senna upgrade and a Garen upgrade potentially. We get a Philosopher's Stone, a Locket Iron Solari, and Vabric Scepter. I think the barrier could be decent. That way we can bring on Garen safely on a defensive turn and use him as a blocker, so we're gonna go for that. Alright, let's set into the power node here. We get a high education, a line weight, and a gearing up. Obviously, we're gonna have to go for a con power, and high education is our only pick. Actually, let me just double confirm. Have I picked up con powers all this while? Yes, Dragon's Rage, Endurance, and high education. Good, good, good. I just wanted to make sure I was adhering to the challenge. Okay, so we have a, let's see, a SumSnipe Scavenger and a Zinneia Steel Crescendo. Spell Chest and Healer. I think Spell Chest might be better, so I think we're gonna chance it against the Zinneia. Alrighty, Bark Beast, Citria, Bright Steel, and a Vanguard Defender. We are gonna keep this hand. Seems like a decent enough start. Bark Beast on.
Showtime.
Unfortunate, really, really unfortunate. We're gonna bring it on again. I think we can force an attack here. Because if the Ribbon Dancer chooses to block, it will die with us. So essentially, you know, we're taking up both units, in other words, even though we lose ours.
Dance.
There we go.
All in the shoulders.
Yeah, we keep taking damage here. Well, it's fine. We can bring on another Citria to use as a blocker.
Actually here.
Unless it doesn't choose to attack, we'll just drop a Vanguard Defender as well.
Coming at ya. I won't back down.
This guy should die.
Viral.
Nice. And we'll drop a Projet here.
Who does not know the name Laurent?
That high education is great because that will essentially offset that recall thing. So that could be decent because we get a +1/+0 for every unit drawn.
I'll turn the tide.
Let's actually see if we could force a block onto the Vanguard Defender here. Unfortunately not. Well, I was hoping, you know, that way we could survive, but it's cool. Well, not survive, but we could get the buff on the Defender and every unit would survive. Unfortunately, that wasn't gonna happen.
My friends, play me something to calm my heart. A song of spring.
We'll go Garen.
As high as the grasses.
Chooses not to block, not to attack. I think we're gonna attack like so, drag this guy here. And let's see what this does.
Play on.
Alright, cool. Singles combat will kill this guy. And we should have all units surviving. Nice.
Last night. Tend to them.
Dance for beauty in these bleak times.
Right, we'll have Garen strike, that way he levels up. And we should have the win maybe in the next turn.
Press the advantage!
Lauren Bladekeeper, we're just gonna buff the Projet here. We're gonna use this guy to challenge, and we should be able to get the victory. No problem. We're just gonna spam all our units.
Command.
No doubt. Only victory.
Ah. Recall a unit and Blade Dance 1. Okay. Well, it's not that big of a deal. We can't just bring on Garen again. We are going to lose the stacks, however. That is a little bit unfortunate. I think what I'm going to do is before he recalls, we're just going to use the Garen to strike this guy and get rid of it. That way we take less damage.
Take a moment. Let me step
Well, recalling actually helps us because, you know, essentially we have the Garen survive. Although it's not that important. We should have to win. We might not even need to summon him if I'm going to be honest with you. And I don't think we will. We'll just immediately attack.
Steel.
Okay, so we get a Purify, a Sharp Sight, and a Patient Squire. I think we're gonna get a Sharp Sight buff. We don't really need anything here. Or do we want to go to Purify? That could be important into the Lee Sin. Yeah, I think we'll go to Purify. That might be better, because we can potentially silence any potential stat buffs that I might cast. Right, we're gonna head to the spell chest here. We have a Spirit Fire, a Cataclysm, and a Bloodsworn Pledge. I think we might want to go with Cataclysm. That could be nice. We're gonna head to the shop. Grab a power, of course. Armed Gearhead, unfortunately, we can't pick that up because it's not a common power. We don't have enough rerolls as well, so we can't really do anything. So we're just gonna have to skip it. In terms of the cards, I don't really see anything I like. Barrier on the Sentinel, Death's Hand, Twin Disciplines, and a Trophy and Shoe Bearer and whatnot. I feel like we don't need anything here, if I'm gonna be honest with you. I tell you what, let's hit leave first and see what's ahead. Okay, so we have a rare shop ahead. Actually, we cannot get any more common powers because these two are rare shops. So obviously, might be better to just head down to the Evershade Stalker instead. And I think that's what we'll do. Alright, coming back to the shop here, I think we'll just grab a Death's Hand. Could be useful. And we'll even grab Twin Disciplines. Why the hell not? Alright, so grab 2 copies of each of these, and essentially we're just gonna take on the Evershade Stalker. Alright, so we're gonna get rid of Twin Disciplines, and let's see, get rid of Remembrance, and I think we'll keep the rest. And we get a Fleet Feather Tracker, beautiful.
Fresh catch? Well, it was fresh.
Tracker on. We're obviously not gonna want to sacrifice here, so I think we'll go hard and drain 2 from this guy because these 2 ephemerals, they will die. We will take some heavy damage here, but at the very least, we get some health back in return and potentially kill this fellow. Yeah, we'll take 8 damage here. Because this is a free Nexus, I really don't want to give that up. And there's no point in sacrificing the Fleet Feather Tracker, I feel. We'll go with a Protege.
Strength and grace, beauty in the play. Run them through.
Alright, Stygian Onlookers, huh? This is... Well, it's not the end of the world, but I think we might, you know, see some units die here, unfortunately. I tell you what, we'll go with the Solari Sentinel. We'll just use this as a blocker.
I am here until I am no more.
And I think between the Fleet Feather Tracker and the 7-8 Protege, this 7-5 Fleet Feather Tracker quick attack might be more important. So we're gonna sack this 7-8 and 3-2.
Make it fair.
Alright, I'm gonna drop Senna here.
Long road behind, long road ahead.
Ah, no unit summon, free attack, very nice. It's not that big of a deal. I think we should be able to still get the win. Just need to play a little bit smarter. We have to try not to sack the Senna here, I think.
Everyone's a garden.
Yeah, these two are gonna challenge here, so we might have to play... 3-3, that's gonna be... We don't have enough spell mana left over. Unfortunate, we are gonna have to kill these two here, because I don't want to lose our Senna or our 9-7. I'd rather take 5 damage over losing, you know, these two.
Concentrated forgiveness.
Wow. Just wow. I guess we sack this 9-7 here. I'm definitely not giving up Senna. That is for sure. Hell no, I'm giving up Senna. We'll probably just take... We'll probably just, you know, rock with 13 health and see what we do from there. Where's that Garen? We need that Garen. I guess we'll go with the Laurent Blakekeeper first.
Strength and grace, beauty is the blade. Sure is dark, eh?
I'm gonna attack with the center.
Darkness and light.
Think I got something.
Getting dark. We are the light. We are the dark. We are alive. Keep your distance. Darkness and light.
Oh, heck. Oh, hello there.
Projet. Because, you know, we should be able to create darkness, so I'm not really too concerned about that. And unfortunately, we get a recall there. That is so sad. We're gonna attack like so. Actually, hang this guy back. We might need this as a blocker here.
Keep your distance.
Hey, what's that?
Darkness.
Oh man, this is gonna be a really tight battle. Really, really tight. Because I don't want to give up any units here. But at the same time, this is a really, really bad situation. You have got to be absolutely shitting me. We might have to lose the center here. That is really, really sad. Well, I think it's unavoidable. We're just gonna go Protege as a potential blocker, I think. Right? Yeah, I think so.
Who does not know the name Laurent?
Come on. I'm gonna bring him on again.
Break their spirits and their souls.
Wow.
Moving in.
This is my opponent.
This is a, well, not really a nightmare, but this is a joke. Okay, you know what? I think we can still salvage this. Let's see. Let's try to play a little bit slower here. These two are definitely gonna die because there's nothing that will actually offset 7 damage and 6 damage here, unfortunately. Because we simply don't have enough to offset that. What we can do is we can, you know, damage control here. So I'm gonna go with a Death's Hand and kill this guy. Fortunately, we don't have enough. We don't have enough mana either. Yeah, we have to take 10 damage here. This is really, really unfortunate. Actually, can we... No, we can offset a little bit more. Alright, so we'll go with a Twin Disciplines. We'll just buff this fellow randomly. Oh, we get a 2 power unit. God damn it. We got a 3 power here because the Twin Disciplines gave us an extra unit. It manifests an extra unit. If we got a 3 attack unit, we could have blocked this guy. You are absolutely shitting me. Well, we take 10 damage regardless. God damn it.
Darkness and light.
Where's the bloody Garen, man? We need that freaking Garen. Oh, come on. Where's the Garen? I guess what we're gonna do is... We'll drop the Citria first. I know, you know, we can deal damage to the Nexus, but I want to wait for a little bit more.
I'll write my own story.
Fricking hell, man. You have got to be joking with me. How many busted stuff does this damn deck have? Oh my god. We're gonna drop Citria again.
Actually here.
Okay, I tell you what. We'll play this and then we'll potentially play Darkness. We'll use Solari Sentinel and... I generally don't think there's a way out. We might have to take the L here, guys. That is really unexpected, if I'm gonna be honest with you. We're gonna kill this guy. Might have to take the L here. We might have to take the L here. This fucking card, this Evershade Stalker. Oh, come on. Where's the damn Garen? You have got to be shitting me. You have got to be absolutely fucking taking the piss, man. I can't even draw the damn Garen. Are you absolutely shitting me right now? Yeah, this game's gone because, you know, obviously it's just going to attack. Whatever it summons, it's going to recall with another fucking Evershade Stalker. Just to prove a concept, let's bring it on just to show you.
I'll write my own story.
What an absolute joke. We're gonna surrender here. We obviously can't do anything. This is more than, you know, more than enough damage to, you know, to get the victory here. Alright, we're gonna try again. We need that Garen. We essentially... I'm really shocked that we lost there, if I'm gonna be honest with you. But yeah, we definitely need the Garen to make this work. Alright, finally we get the Garen, goddammit. Let's keep this. It seems like a decent enough start.
Approaching the battlefront. Come, the journey ahead is long.
I think we'll trade here because I don't want this Soul Shepherd giving +1/+1 to every ephemeral ally.
Accept your fate. I gladly serve.
Fresh catch? Well, it was fresh.
Bark Beast first. Bark Beast again. We'll block the 5-2 this time. I know this guy survives, but yeah, I want to take as less damage as possible because our Nexus health is just shit right now. It's probably not wise to bring this because we can't really buff anything. Let's pass the turn first. Let's see what comes on. I think we'll just go Death Sand and kill this guy.
Does death follow me or peace?
Everyone's a garden.
You have got to be joking with me. If we somehow lose this, it's gonna be an absolute piss take.
This way.
Okay, I think we can offset some free damage there. Use this to block this guy. Unfortunately, we don't have enough to play the bloody singles combat. What a joke. What an absolute joke. Go Remembrance here, I think. I swear, if we lose this, this is gonna be an absolute piss take if we lose this. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is gonna be an absolute piss take. Let's get this damage first. I think we might just have to win. Thank God. Holy hell, I thought we were gonna lose that there, and essentially, I'm not gonna lie, I legit thought, you know, we were going out to the damn Evershade Stalker. That would have been so unfortunate. The good thing is we got the win, even though it was a little bit scrappy, but it is, you know, it is the nature of the challenge. We don't really have too many OP stuff here. So we have the Battlesmith when you summon an elite granted +1/+1 with the Quick Strike Blade, and a draw on it, the Death's Hand. I think this might be better. We need more units, I would feel, and the Quick Strike Blade is also fairly okay. We'll just go for it. Right, we're gonna head to the spells chest. We are probably gonna get a redouble valor. That is gonna be perfect because that will actually redouble the health and whatnot. And we are definitely gonna have to purchase healing. I am not gonna take on Lee Sin with 4 health. That is just, you know, ridiculous. Alright, so let's see how we do against the Lee Sin.
Your will.
Okay, we get Zinneia here, which is great. I really hope we draw the Garen, and hopefully it's not a repeat like the previous battle. We get a decent start as well, a lot of cheap units, so I think we're gonna keep this. Now let's hope we have better fortunes this time. Oh, come on! You are taking the bloody piss.
Fight with my spirit, not
You're taking
my
the piss. You are taking the piss. I am seriously, you know, tilted right here. What in the hell? We have like, what, I think 4 Garens in the deck, and you give me 2 Sennas. Oh my God. Well, you know, no point complaining. Just work with what you've got. At least that's what I have, you know, learned over the years. We're just gonna go with the Vanguard Defender here.
Ready for deployment.
I am prepared.
Oh man, I forgot this is probably gonna get cast here, isn't it? No? Okay, thank God. You know, I didn't want to block that because I'm pretty sure that Resonating Strike will definitely buff the Eye of the Dragon. Okay, so buffs after. Really, really weird. Well, please don't fix this if, you know, Riot, any developers are watching this. This is exactly what we would like to see. The AI doing weird stuff. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and I think... Lee Sin's gonna come on here. What in the hell? I guess what we're gonna do is... Let's go Citria first.
I'm actually here.
Force is meaningless without skill.
A pleasure to see you, Master.
Crap, I don't even know why I brought that on. It gets recall. Alright, we're gonna see if we could bring the Lee Sin here. Ah, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Well, it's cool. We'll go with Twin Disciplines. At the very least, we offset that 2 damage there.
A noble end.
Wait, what? Whoa, 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 what in the heck? Recall one of the...
Brother, fiery as ever, I
Kill
see.
all damage
Child's
units.
anger
Hold on, hold on.
become a man's will.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I am... given ally +0/+3 this round. So that +0/+3 should have... offset that... Oh man, what the hell? Oh my God, what in the world happened? That was 3 +0/+3, so the Dragon Link... well, there is another possibility this did not go the way I planned, because the Dragon Link there, with the 2 damage, could have essentially dealt damage already, right? And basically the round, the game could have registered that as still damage being dealt. But I thought the round end thing, which is the +0/+3 this round, the Discipline Fortitude, should fizzle out before, you know, the stat should return to normal before the round ends. So if the stat does return to normal before the round ends, I should have only taken 2 damage regardless, which means that 0/+3 basically just counted that. Oh crap, what in the world? You have got to be shitting me. If we lose here, I swear to God, this game... If you gave me a Garen, I'd be fine. But because this game chooses not to give me a goddamn Garen. I guess we're gonna go with the Playkeeper, I think. Or just buff this guy. We might need to block the Lee Sin. I'm not really sure how this is gonna work.
The dragon protects. Like my blade?
Lee Sin's probably gonna get buried. Might as well just block this guy. He's gonna get barrier for sure. Yeah, I knew it. Let's actually go singles combat and kill this fellow. Since we can. Because this guy's gonna die anyway, this guy's also gonna die, so we might as well just, you know, sacrifice it here. Oh, actually we could have blocked Lee Sin, we could have got rid of that fucking barrier. You have got to be shitting me. Oh man, I'm sorry. I am a little bit flustered because of the fact that we couldn't draw the Garen. And basically we might have, you know, backed ourselves, well not really backed ourselves into a corner, but essentially made things significantly harder for us now. We'll drop the center here, but I don't think we're gonna use that. Because the darkness here, we need to wait for potentially being able to hurt the Lee Sin. We can't really hurt the Lee Sin here, it's just gonna block us. I don't want that to happen. Or can we do it? Because we have another center here. Yeah, I think we'll try it. I know that's happening. It's cool. I want to see if we could damage the Lee Sin. Unfortunately not. Oh man, looks like we just lost the center as well, but we have another one, which is okay, I guess. Need my Garen, man. I need my Garen.
The dragon speaks through me. Then let it roar.
Cetria.
New recruit reporting in.
I'm all formed up.
I won't back down.
We'll bring on the two Bright Steels next turn. We definitely need that bloody barrier, not barrier, that Garen, because if we cannot get him, this is gonna be another loss. And unfortunately we don't. This game. I tell you what, we are gonna bring on... No, we're not bringing on the Bright Steel yet. Do we want to bring on the Bright Steel? I don't know, man. I'm really thinking what's the right call here, because we're in a really, really bad predicament. If we cannot draw the Garen, we're fucked. If we draw the Garen, we might be less fucked. That's basically the analogy here. I think we'll chance the attack with the Senna, and then we'll see if we could use the Darkness and potentially take out some of these units here. Potentially.
It only turned back.
Alright, Withering Miss. Yeah, goddamn bastard, I swear, this damn game. We're gonna resolve then. We lose the bloody Drain. Disgusting game. We'll go with a Bright... No, Bright Steel's not the right call here. We have to go with a... Okay, tell what, we'll attack. I have an idea. Senna's gonna die anyway. We're gonna use this to kill the Lee Sin. At the very least, we get rid of that. Where's my damn Garen, man?
The dragon's fury.
What in the world is wrong with this game? I need the Garen. Where the hell is he? Oh my god. Let's go ahead and I think drop the defender here. I don't see a way out. That Lee Sin is just gonna strike us with that bloody Dragon's Rage. That is just gonna happen. There is no way we're able to block that, I feel. Really, really ridiculous.
I fight with the dragon's fury.
Yeah, this is stupid. It's not gonna do anything. Where is the damn Garen? I'm sorry I keep, moaning about the Garen, but that's just the reality. Where the hell is this Garen, man? We need him when, when we need him, he doesn't show up. We're gonna deal 2 and just kill this guy, and we're gonna bring on a Bark Beast. Let's just hope we are able to hold out for the next 20 hit points here. Oh my god, you have got to be joking with me. We're finally gonna play some Bright Steels. Just bury this guy and hope that we draw Garen.
You're covered.
The dragon speaks through me. Then let it roar.
My shield is yours.
Oh my goodness.
I fight with my spirit, not my
I
fist.
swear, this game is a
Our
piss take.
enemies would be foolish to underestimate you.
The dragon binds us.
This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna kill that Lee Sin.
My duty's done.
Oh shit! I shouldn't have passed that. We should have brought on a Citra. Sorry. I was a little bit too fast there. I'm very disappointed. I'll say that, disappointed. All right, I think we need to kill this Lee Sin again, so we're just gonna immediately get rid of him.
Wisdom is strength.
Yeah, we need to block the Vanguard, the Horn of the Dragon. We'll bring on the Lookout. We'll try to stall out some turns. We're really just waiting on Garen at this point. If he doesn't come on, this game is gonna be a loss. $27 cards. What are the odds that he's at the bottom? 1 out of 27. 1 out of 27, he's at the bottom. Let's go ahead and bring on a Sentinel. Or at least we get a Darkness here. Bark Beast. Cetria.
I'm actually here.
Blade Keeper will buff the Bark Beast.
For the honor of my house.
Where the hell is he, man? We're just gonna bring on this guy again. Get the Remembrance, get a unit. Okay, at least he gets the Mountain Drake recall. We can bring him on, but we should be able to attack here.
Draw from the light. Let us cast shadows.
Let's try to order this the best we can.
I won't feel a thing.
Alright, this is what we'll do. I want this guy to survive because he seems like to be one of the key units here. We'll have this Blade Keeper, Blade Rack. Kill the 4/6, I think. Yeah, why not? I know we lose some damage there, but at the very least we get a higher stat unit surviving.
But we wouldn't fight back.
Let's just play a go hard on this guy. Get some health back. We have to grind out a victory without a Garen, so be it, but really, really unfortunate we cannot get him here.
Check out these moves. Sweep the leg.
No, this guy's gonna die. I tell you what, we'll just play Steel Tempest and stun this fellow. And we'll just get rid of you. I think we might get the win here without the Garen. 6, 6, 12, that's gonna be 12 plus 5, that's gonna be 17. Yeah, still not quite enough, but we should be able to get the nab and get the victory. And finally he shows up. Jesus Christ. You're causing me a lot of trouble, buddy. You're causing me a lot of trouble. Go back to Demacia, we don't need you anymore.
I'll do my best.
Alright guys, that is about it. That is the challenge complete as well as the run complete into the Lee Sin. Now if I'm gonna be honest with you, this was fairly challenging. You know, on its own I think it could be a little bit easier if you minus the challenges and whatnot, if you just run a regular Garen or potentially any other regular champion. But if you're gonna be using common relics only, this was really, really challenging. I would say the battle there, the end battle, the final two battles against the Evershade Stalker was probably one of the biggest, well, roadblocks, I would say. Let's put it very subtly, roadblocks. And also the final battle against the Lee Sin. Really, really unlucky there. Didn't really get the Garen until the end, which was so damn unfortunate. But at the very least, we managed to grind out a victory. I was, you know, half confident that we were gonna lose there, so I'm just really happy that we got the win. But all in all, I think this, you know, weekly adventure, the 2.5 star, is, you know, much more tougher than the 3.5 star, ironically. So yeah, that is basically, you know, Garen with common relics only, as well as only common powers, as you can see here. Dragon's Rage, Endurance, High Education, and obviously only a common, one single common item, which is the barrier. But either way, it was tons of fun. So if you guys enjoyed this video, consider leaving a like as well as subscribing. I really do appreciate that support, but most importantly, it's so that you don't miss future episodes or uploads of Legends of Runeterra or Path of Champions content just like this one. Now, I've also launched channel memberships here on the channel. Feel free to join if you'd like to. You can, of course, find out more on the memberships tab on my channel page. But regardless, thank you guys so much for watching as well as joining me here. Hopefully, I catch you guys in the next one. Goodbye.